So first here, if I come to convection part, here we have only two equations now. One is the rate of loss of heat by the method of convection, means losing the heat to the surroundings, okay, through gases and liquids. That rate of loss of heat we represent with dq by dt. Since it is loss, we represent with minus dq is equals to some constant d into a into, here I write some t minus t naught or theta minus theta. Okay, and here in this formula, try to remember A is not cross-sectional area like in conduction. Okay, it is the surface area. There we should not do any mistake. And here T is the temperature of body, and T naught is the surrounding temperature of surroundings. Okay, and here suppose a body is by losing some amount of heat. If the temperature of body changes, okay, it is not changing its state now. Like water is not converted into ice. Just temperature of water changes from one temperature to another temperature. Okay, so temperature of a body changes when it is changed from T1 to some T2. Okay, then in that case, when there is a change of temperature, amount of heat lost in thermodynamics, formula is ms delta T. Okay, so using that formula, we can write the same thing as minus ms delta T by dt is equals to dA into T minus T naught. This is appeared like minus d capital T by d small t is equals to dA by ms into T minus T naught. This is another formula. Here this minus dt by dt is called as rate of cooling. Okay. So fundamentally we are seeing only two formulas. One is rate of loss of heat, other is rate of cooling. Okay. Change in temperature by time, rate of cooling. Okay, loss of heat divided by time, rate of loss of heat. Okay, from these two fundamental formulae, suppose if we take two questions here, what are the two questions? Suppose I am taking one hot body and it is cooled by the method of convection and obeying the Newton's, this is actually called as Newton's law of cooling. So it obeys the Newton's law of cooling, and there actually he is trying to change its temperature from maximum 80 degrees Celsius to minimum 30 degrees Celsius. Okay. There, suppose he found that the time taken is 5 minutes when its temperature changes from 80 to 40 nano. Then what will be the time taken to change its temperature from 62 to 32? So 80 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius while changing. The time taken is equals to 5 minutes. And if he wants to change the temperature next from 62 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius, what will be the time? Okay. This is one question, Nana. In this question, here it is a concept related to change of temperature. Change of temperature means, of course, we won't go to minus dq by dt. Okay. In that case, generally, if I ask without saying any formula, which formula you try to apply here, Nana?
Equals to theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 minus theta naught into k, sir.
Yes, that's what I mean. Here, this is from IP, we can recollect it is T1 minus by taking T input, that is dt, what we told. T1 minus T2 by dt is equals to K into this one. Generally, we take the temperature of the body. Two temperatures are given, so we take here average temperature T1 plus T2 by 2 minus T0. Okay, that is one method. Suppose this problem, if you apply that formula and try to solve, surely you will get wrong answer now. That too, this question was given in mains previously. Okay, and then the main disadvantage in mains is whatever you get the wrong answer, that will be there in options. So there is 100% chance to lose 1 mark there. You will back -1 there instead of +4. Okay. Then where we did the mistake here in this concept? If you ask, originally that is not the formula now. Okay. Originally, what is the formula means? Actually, this is a change of temperature. This is the temperature of the body, excess temperature of the body than the surroundings. So these two actually interrelated in the formula. That's why if they write the same thing as minus dt by t minus t naught is equals to this whole thing, I am taking it as k. So k into, I will get dt. Okay, where k is equals to dA by ms, where b is the proportionality constant in this formula. dq by dt is equals to dA into t minus t naught. In this formula, the proportionality constant, I took it as t. Okay. So here, this one is appeared like some variable things are there now. So we have to integrate on both sides. So generally we will get this one as minus, or if you take minus to the other hand, minus kt is equals to, I am getting log t minus t naught. Okay. Suppose if more, I won't substitute any limits here. So I have to write here plus c, some cons. Okay. First, related to this question, previously what he asked, what will be the shape of the graph of log t minus t naught, means like theta minus theta naught, 2 time. I think you can predict what will be this shape now. You know it.
Straight line, sir, negative.
Means negative with the negative slope. Yeah, you are right. So straight line with negative slope means you will get a straight line like this. Okay, and here of course, what will be this y-intercept? It's simple, put t is equals to 0. Then it will be the log of the initial temperature minus t. Okay, at the time t is equals to 0, what will be the initial temperature of the body? Means in this case, the initial temperature in first model is 80. Right? 80 minus surrounding temperature. So it will be a straight line intersecting, of course, with a negative slope. Very good. And if I substitute the limits there in this equation, means log t minus t naught, in the limits, body temperature changes from T1 to T2, like from T1 to T2. Okay, like a T initial and T final. Okay, is equals to, I have to write here minus kt in the limits 0 to t, sometime like 5 minutes, 0 to 5 minutes in that problem. Okay, then I will get here now, this is after substituting the limits, t final minus t naught minus, means divided by t initial minus t naught. Okay, is equals to minus kt you will get. So exponential type of equation you will get, log base e. So this is e power minus kt is equals to t final minus t naught divided by, I take to the other hand, cross multiply, t initial minus t naught. That implies final temperature I am getting. This is T naught. Okay, room temperature constant plus T initial minus T naught. It is also constant. E power minus KT. Okay, it is appeared like if I take the temperature on y-axis. Okay, and the time on x-axis. This time, what type of graph will you get now?
Rectangular hyperbola, sir.
I think not rectangular hyperbola. This is exponential graph. So exponential, you will get like, it is not rectangular hyperbola, exponential graph, but I think it will start from value here at t is equals to 0. When you put t is equals to 0 here, this whole thing becomes 1, Nana. Okay, e power 0 is 1. So 1 into this thing is ti minus t naught only. So t naught cancel. So T final is equals to T initial, means the temperature at an instant is T initial. Okay, at T is equals to 0. Later on, it will be decreasing exponential, e power minus. Decreasing exponential means it will come like this. I think it never intersects the x-axis now. Why? Because here, even if you extend the time to infinity, e power minus infinity is equals to 0. 0 into anything is 0. So at infinite time, if you see, t final is equals to t naught. Okay. So even the graph is extended up to infinity. Finally, the temperature will come to here, so to some temperature. Okay. Finally, at t is equals to infinity, you will get t is equals to t naught. T naught means this is the room temperature. You will get a graph like that. Okay. And at t is equals to 0, already I told you. At t is equals to 0, t is equals to t initial. Okay. This will be the shape of the graph. And here we have to use this equation to find out the time taken. Okay. Then you may argue, sir, that means whatever we use in IP, is this equation wrong, sir? No, that is one approximate equation without using it in exponential terms in the equation. Okay. We can use that equation when the temperature differences while cooling a body from some like 80 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Celsius. Means if T1 minus T2 is less than 10 degrees Celsius or equal to 10 degrees Celsius, okay, then by this equation, whatever you are finding out, or by that equation, whatever you are finding out, both are approximately equal. Okay, that's why this equation, whatever many times we use in IP, is valid only when the difference in temperature is 10 or less than 10. Okay, but look at here, he gave the difference in temperature in first case is 40 degrees Celsius, second case 30 degrees Celsius between T1 and T2. That's why we should not use that equation. If you use, surely you will get the wrong answer. Okay. So here, what will be the answer? Already I said, Nana. Okay. Just I will give the two equations. You try to solve those two equations to get the answer here for that question. Here, in the first case, it is decreased from 80 to 40 means it is decreased finally to 40. So 40 is equals to first equation from here. T naught room temperature. That's what I explained in the graph now. Finally, it is decreased to 30 degrees means it can decrease to a value T up to T naught only. That you have to understand. Okay. Finally, you can decrease the value, the temperature of the body up to at max to room temperature only. Never touches the x-axis when you are cooling your body in surroundings. Okay, so that 30, actually he did not mention in the question that 30 degrees Celsius is the room temperature. We have to understand from the given information. Maximum you can change the temperature from 80 to 30. So 80 to 30. 30 means that T30 is the room temperature. So here we have to take this 30 as a T naught. Okay, then T naught. Okay, plus here T initial minus T naught. Initial temperature is 80. 80 minus 30 into e power minus k. Time is given as 5 minutes. Keep it in 5 minutes now. So that finally, while dividing the two equations, you will get the time also, the second time also in minutes. Okay. So here second equation you will get from 62 to 32. So final is 32 is equals to T naught. I think you know it is room temperature plus T initial minus T naught. T initial is 62 nano. Okay, second time. T initial is 62. 62 minus T naught is 30 into e power minus T. Okay, solve those two equations now. Here try to find what is the value of K from the first equation. That K value substitutes here. Okay, then you will get the answer. Okay, due to lack of time today, I am not solving the questions. Just I am giving some hints now. Okay, you try to solve them. Okay, in this question. Okay, I think you understood why I am using this equation, shortcut equation. Why? Because temperature difference is less. So T1 minus T2 by dt is equals to some K into T1 plus T2 by 2 minus T here.
Sir, 5, sir.
Which is the room temperature.
Yes, sir.
Is it 5, Nana?
Yes, sir. I got 5 only, sir.
But option 5 is not there, right? Where you did the mistake? T1 minus T2 is 10 by 10 first time. Second time, 8 by 10 is equals to K is equals to K. T1 plus T2 by 2 means this is 55 minus T0. Second time, 50 and 42 means it is 46. 46 minus T0. T1 plus T2 by 2. 92. 92 by 2. Yes, correct. Correct. 46. So if I divide these two equations, A get cancelled, 10 get cancelled, 2 5s are 2 4s are. This is 55 minus T0 by 46 minus. You got the same values, Nana?
Yes, sir.
What is this? I think you are getting.
Sir, that is 230, sir.
Which one, right?
46 into 5, sir.
What is, oh, sorry, this is 230. Then you are getting 10 degrees.
Okay, sir. Then we'll get 10, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
10 is there in options. 10 degrees Celsius. Okay. So this is the way how to solve Nana when the temperature difference is less. And previously I told for that question how to use. Okay. These are two models and both the graphs already I told Nana. Okay. And keep in mind this K value is dA by ms Nana. Why? Because sometimes they give like suppose one question if you take. Sometimes we require this K value also. Okay. Like this is one sphere of radius r made of material of some specific heat S1 means like iron or gold, and this is another sphere of radius 2r made with another material S2. Both are actually taken initially at a temperature T1. Both are decreased to a temperature T2, T1 to T2 in the same surroundings of temperature T0. Okay. Whereas T1 minus T2 is small. Okay, means like less than or equal to 10 degrees Celsius, T1 minus T2. Okay, in that case, what will be the ratio of times taken to cool those two spheres? Okay, if they ask, don't try to say dt by dt. Okay. This is rate of cooling, Nana. From here you can take time. Is equals to, I have to use T1 plus T2 by 2 minus T0 into K. Okay. In this case, dt in both the cases same, Nana. It is a constant. Okay. In both the cases, the average T1 plus this is constant and T0 constant. The whole thing is constant. That's why don't go to this concept by considering K is also a proportionality constant, sir. That's why dt is constant. Therefore, the times taken T1 is to T2 is equals to 1 is to 1. I think this is absolutely wrong. Okay. Why? Because that dt is inversely proportional to K there, Nana. Okay. So dt is inversely proportional to K means from this equation, K is dA by ms. That's why I have to write here BA by MS, where B is a constant, proportionality constant here, okay, and it is independent of anything, proportionality constant, but K depends upon the surface area, mass, and specific heat. That is the problem, Nana. So here I have to write directly proportional to mass as density into volume. Volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube per sphere. Specific heat by area, surface area of two spheres. This is not area of cross section. Already I told. In Newton's law of cooling, A is the surface area. 4 pi r square. So here, of course, again 4 pi, 4 by 3 pi constants, Nana. So directly proportional to rho s r. Okay, this is actually what K I am saying. Sorry, this is K. Okay, so K is directly proportional to rho S R, whatever. Therefore, the time is inversely proportional to rho S R. Look at that.
Sir, K equal to BA by MS, no, sir.
What I took MS by BA, na?
There.
Obviously, this is 1 by
Yes, sir.
right. Then it is directly proportional to what, Nana? Rho S R. Am I right, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is the story, Nana. Times. Okay. dt is inversely proportional to K. Yeah, right. Right. Okay. This is the time, Nana. Right. If they ask d theta by dt ratio, rate of cooling. Rate of cooling is directly proportional to K. Directly proportional to K means BA by MS. That is inversely proportional to rho S R. So whatever he is asking, that you try to put the option number. Times ratio, you can say rho 1 S1 R1 by rho 2 S2 R2. But here rho 2 S2 R2 by rho 1 S1 R1. The rate of ratio of rate of cooling. Okay. And in this case, if they ask what will be the rate of loss of heat, ratio of rate of loss of heat. Okay, ratio of rate of loss of heat means this is the equation. In this, B is independent of anything. So B is a constant. So directly proportional to area. T minus T naught, you know, this is T minus T naught. It is a constant. So that is a constant. So dq by dt, you can say the answer is directly proportional to only area. Only area means that is 4 pi r square. That is directly proportional to r square. You can say. Okay. So here take care. In the rate of loss of heat, proportionality constant is a constant. But in rate of cooling, the proportionality constant is not a constant. Okay. That is dA by ms. Right, this is one story related to what brief story about Newton's law of cooling. Okay, what generally in radiation you have to understand that, Nana, any body except at 0 Kelvin, okay, radiates some amount of energy, okay, as well as if the surroundings are taken at some other temperature, like in Newton's law of cooling, from that temperature, it receives some amount of heat also. Okay, both are there. That's why what will be here, neglecting the energy received from the surroundings. Suppose a body is taken at a temperature not 0 Kelvin, greater than 0 Kelvin at some other temperature. Okay, T is greater than 0. Not degrees Celsius, man, Kelvin. Okay. So here we have to take the temperatures only in Kelvin, particularly in radiation. Okay. Whereas this kind of trouble we did not face in what conduction and convection. There we took the temperatures in degrees Celsius. Okay. And there we got the temperatures also like d theta terms. D theta change in temperature is actually equal in both degrees Celsius and Kelvin. That's why till now we did not face any trouble in conduction and convection. But here it is directly proportional to not d theta, it is depending upon temperature. Okay. In the same way, like dq by dt, what we found in conduction, dq by dt, what we found in convection just now, like Ba into T minus T naught. This is actually called as power now. Okay. Heat transfer, power of heat transfer. Okay. This is power. That power of heat transfer in conduction, in convection already over. Now we are going to power of heat transfer in radiation. Okay. In radiation, this dq by dt, which is the power of radiation, is depending upon the temperature of the body. Okay. Temperature of the body as power of 4 now. Okay. And also depends upon the nature of the body. That nature is given by the term emissivity, and proportionality we will get the term sigma, which is called as Stephen's law. Okay. So in this Stephen's law, E is emissivity. Okay. Of course, T is in Kelvin scale only, temperature of the body. Right. And suppose if you want to take that radiation power of a black body, means coated with black color, okay, any body coated with black color or directly the black body, then the emissivity of black body equals to 1 nano. That's why we write here sigma T power 4. Okay. Sometimes when you come to numericals, you need to calculate the emissivity value also. Okay. That's why keep in mind that emissivity of a body is the emissive power of the body divided by the emissive power of black body. This is emissive power now, which is emissive power. Okay. Emissive power of black body are represented with capital E. Emissive power of ordinary body, whatever you take, is E. Okay. So sometimes that E we have to calculate. Like what he says, the emissive power of a body is 0.4 times to the emissive power of black body. Okay. So here, you may get some confusion. Better I take it as some E dash. So E dash equals to 0.4 E now. Then the emissivity is equals to, straight away we have to say 0. Okay. There we require this type of equation to find out the emissivity. Okay. And here this radiation power, okay, while means suppose it is losing some amount of heat, okay, when it is placed in surroundings. Placed in surroundings means here suppose these are surroundings, okay, maintained at a temperature some T naught, and a body is placed inside. Okay, better you consider it as a black body, even though it is not a black body, no problem. Okay, it is at a temperature T, right? And this body is placed in the surroundings, like in convection. Then what is the radiation power of this body? If you ask, for that what he is saying, Nana, the radiation power actually emitted by the body at this temperature is EA from this form. Oh, I forgot A now here. Okay. Power is equals to EA sigma top T power 4, where A is the again surface area. So anywhere you are getting the area, Nana. In convection and radiation, A is the surface area. In conduction, A is the cross-sectional area. Okay, try to remember. And here power is equals to EA sigma T power 4. This is the power actually emitted by the body. Okay. Previously I told, when it is placed in surroundings, it not only radiates but also receives from the other body maintained at a temperature like T naught. Okay. In this case, here generally we take the temperature of the body is greater than the temperature of surroundings. Okay, general case now. Then in that case, what will be the power radiated by this body, okay, inside its surroundings? Okay, means inside its walls, what I'm saying. Okay, inside means whatever the intensity of radiation here at the walls, inside anywhere you will get the same intensity of radiation. If it comes out, then outside you will get I is inversely proportional to R square, depends upon the intensity, depends upon the distance as R. But inside, suppose if you ask at a distance some R, here the intensity is I, there also the intensity is I. Okay. So here, what will be the intensity? Intensity is nothing but power by area, Nana. Okay. So that intensity, power by area, means you will get E sigma T power 4. Okay. So that intensity here, E sigma T power 4, that is T naught power 4, given by this body. Okay, is equals to power by area. Then here, how much area is receiving from all sides by the walls? By all sides. Okay. Why? Because the walls are maintained at a temperature of T naught. By all sides means all sides covers an area of how much? Here the area of sphere. Area of sphere already I took it as A. So the power received is equals to I am getting A into E sigma T naught power 4. Okay. Suppose emitted 10 joules per second and received say some 5 joules or 4 joules per second. Then what is the net radiation if you ask? P radiated by the body, net is 10 radiated, 4 received. So total radiation will be 10 minus 4. That we write here, power radiated by the body when it is placed in the surroundings is equals to P emitted minus P received. It will be less, Nana. Why? Because P naught is less than P. So if you see here, many things common. Many things common here. E A sigma common into T power 4 minus P naught power 4. This one what we write. Okay, for a body. If it is a black body, you can say power is equals to A sigma into T power 4 minus T naught power 4. Okay, this is one model, Nana. Okay, suppose related to it. If they ask one question here, these are two spheres, means one applying of different radii. Suppose its radius is 2 meters, its radius is 1 meter, and for my convenience, both the spheres are coated with the black number. Means both are behaving like black bodies. So happy, no need to use the term here E, emissivity. That becomes 1. For a black body, E equals to 1. So happily, we can eliminate E term. And both are maintained at a temperatures here like some 200 Kelvin and 400 Kelvin. Okay. Suppose it is maintained at 400 and this is maintained at 200 Kelvin. Okay, no need to convert. Already given in Kelvin. Right? Then what will be the power received by here? Of course, which is at higher temperature, this one. So what is the net power radiated by the inner sphere? Okay, means net radiation. Okay, simply net radiation equals to how much? If they ask, okay, have you solved this one, Nana? Your approach first.
Twelve pi sigma into 10 power 4, sir.
Wait. 12 pi. 12 pi means 4 pi. R, how much you think, Nana?
1, sir.
R1, not 2. Is it?
No, sir.
No, sure.
Yes, sir.
Very good. 1 square. Yeah, that is what I am expecting. Okay, 4 pi r square means area you wrote. And sigma into, of course, you substitute, I think, the values of t power 4, 400 power 4 minus 200. Okay, you will get some value here. No problem. Right. Then your approach is correct now. If you do in the same way. Means which is unnecessary data here, Nana?
Radius of second sphere, sir.
That is unnecessary data. He just tried to confuse you. But that is the necessary data if they change the question like this. So when solving, take care. Theoretically, it is appeared to be very simple. Okay. But here, suppose same question, I take like, this is 1 meter, of course, the dimension same, but I'm taking, it is at 200 Kelvin and that is at 400 Kelvin. What is the net radiation? Same question. What is the net radiation between the two spheres? Okay. Will you say the answer the same or different? I think the answer will be different here in this case. Okay. So to solve these type of questions, we require the necessary theory from the background. Okay. So in the background means previously what we discussed here in the necessary theory, we have to find out what is the power emitted, what is the power received and subtracting the two. Okay. But here problem is, it is the hot body. So I can calculate what is the power first emitted. Okay, power emitted is equals to, according to the formula, here the E is 1, A. This time I have to take 2 or 4, Nana?
2, sir.
Right. Why? Because it is hotter body, means it is at higher temperature. 2 square, 4 pi r square into t power 4, 400 power 4. But power here, the received value equals to how much? Okay, that one take care now. Right? That one problem is the sphere here is outside of the cold body. Okay, not like this. Outside here, I already told intensity will not be same like when the hot body is placed inside. Okay, but our hot body is placed outside. That time intensity is inversely proportional to r square. Okay, inversely proportional to r square means when you come to here if you ask the intensity means I dash, okay, I2, if I take it as a second body. Okay, I2 at its surface, intensity is power by area. Nana. I can write it as sigma t power 4. Here we forgot sigma. Sigma t power 4 means I write it 200 power 4. But when you come to this point here, I am asking what is the power received. Received means outside, the distance here changes. Okay, of course we measure the distances from the center only, right? So that is inversely proportional to r square according to that formula. So I have to write I received by the first body by I emitted by the second body. I1 by I2 is equals to, I have to write R2 square by R1 square. R2 square means its radius is 1 square divided by R1 square, its radius is 2 square. Okay, so here I am getting this I1 value received by the first body equals to, not exactly equals to I2 like here. Okay, I am getting I2 into 1 by 4, that is by 4. Okay, it is appeared like what, Nana? In formula wise, if you want to write I2 into it is appeared like 1 square by 2 square means r square of the sphere divided by r square distance from the center. You can remember like a formula. Okay, r square by r square, right? That intensity received by some other body is actually called as solar constant number. That's why in exam somewhere, if you find out the solar constant. Solar constant means intensity received by the body placed outside. Means in my question, solar constant is nothing but when they use by considering this as a sun, this as sun. Okay, so at a distance from the sun, like at a point on the surface of earth, okay, what will be the intensity? That intensity, by considering the inner one as sun, okay, the intensity whatever you are finding out on the surface of earth, this is the orbit of earth and it is the earth here at a distance r. The intensity is the solar constant, which is equals to intensity radiated by the sun, okay, into radius of the sun square by distance between sun and earth square. Okay, it is the formula for solar constant. Suppose in this case, if I ask one more question, find out the solar constant, I think you can say the answer. Okay, solar constant is nothing but I1 in my question, that is equals to I2 sigma into 200 power 4 into r square, that is already I found I2 by 4 divided by 4. This is solar constant. Okay, so here I found the intensity but I require power. So intensity received is this much, which is solar constant if I consider that as sun, and intensity at that point, power received is equals to, I have to write intensity received, okay, into the surface area of this one. Why? Because the radiation will be in all directions, not in one particular direction. In all directions, here the intensity will be, sorry, the area will be 4 pi into, okay, 4 pi into, what is the surface area here, Nana? 4 pi 2 square or 4 pi 1 square?
4 pi 2 square.
Right. 4 pi into 4. This is the power received. Right? By that, here you can calculate what is the net radiation between the two. Okay? This is the power received, which is appear like how much, Nana? I1 into 4 pi 4, that is sigma into 200 power 4, okay, into area by 4 into 4 pi into 4. Nana, I think we did some mistake here, right, in calculation. Or is it correct? Correct only, Nana. Yes, correct. 4 cancel. I am getting here 4 pi sigma into 200 power 4. Look at this is power received and power emitted is this much. Okay. There you see net radiation, I think net radiation is equals to, here we have to check the emitted minus received. So in both, we can take only 4 pi sigma into, I have to write emitted is 400 power 4 into 4 minus here 4, where is it? This one. 4 pi sigma into, this is minus 200 power 4. This is the net radiation. What is that? Look at, that is not appeared like 4 pi A into sigma. Okay, that is 4 pi means A sigma. Previously A sigma we took common and we wrote it as T power 4 minus T naught power 4. Okay, but it is not appeared like A sigma into T power 4 minus T naught power 4. You are getting different answer. That's why when you come to question what he asking in the question, try to look at kingly Nana. Whose temperature is more? Inner temperature is more, then our formula is valid, whatever we learn. Okay, even with the emissivity, net radiation. But outer temperature is more, the question will be different. You are getting different answer here. Okay, both are not same. If you check, you will get different answers for both. Okay, I think already you checked them. So this is the story now. If they ask the question here, what is the power received by the earth? First of all, how you start, Nana, with the concept what we learned previously?
Power equals to intensity into area, sir.
Very good. Means you are saying that intensity received into area. Very good. That intensity received how much, Nana? You know, already the formula also there. Intensity received is equals to intensity radiated by here the sun into r square by r square, r capital R, the radius of the sun square by r. R is the distance between sun and earth square. I think same formula I wrote here. Unfortunately, I erased that. Okay. And intensity of the sun is nothing but, since it is considered as a black body, formula is I think sigma T power 4. Am I right, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Into radius of sun is given as r square, by distance between sun and earth is small r square. This is actually power received at that point. Okay, this is actually called intensity received at that point. Is it intensity received? Yeah. Okay, intensity received is equals to, I got here intensity of the sun into r square by r between sun and earth whole square. This is intensity received. Then power received, how much you tell, Nana, with your knowledge? Of course, this intensity received, what you told, I into area. Sigma T power 4 into r square by r square into, which is solar constant, into
4 pi r naught square, sir.
that is wrong. Okay, if this is the total earth, means this is the earth, shape of earth, inside the earth sun is there, then the surface area which is receiving the sun radiation in all directions is 4 pi r square, or here while receiving the radiation by the sun, suppose that radiation is received even from this side also, then I think your answer is correct. What the surface area received is 4 pi r naught square. If the sun is inside the earth, surface area is equals to 4 pi small r square. Okay, of course it is not 4 pi small r square. Even it is not equals to, where a is not equals to 4 pi r naught square. No way a is equals to 4 pi r square. This is absolutely wrong. Even you also know it. Okay, why? Because sun is not inside the earth. So that is absolutely wrong. Even I say this is also wrong. Why? Because sun is here. From sun, while receiving, the radiation will be received by only this much part, not the other. Okay, that much part means here in the orbit, the area covered is only this much part. Okay, that area is like a disk, circle area is pi r square, radius of earth given as r naught, so we have to write pi r naught square, but not the total surface area of earth. Understood this point, Nana?
Yes, sir.
We take 4 pi r naught square. Ayo. We can take 4 pi r naught square provided the sun radiation is received by the earth from all directions, even other side also, from other side also. If it takes the sun radiation from all directions. Initially, he told very wisely, neglect the rotation of the earth. Okay, so don't argue, sir, sun is rotating like this, sir, so all directions it is receiving, sir. No. Okay, neglect the rotation of the earth. So from these sides, it is not receiving the radiation. Why? Because sun is not there. Sun is here only at one instant. So here only this much part means in the total circle area 4 pi small r square, only this much part is covered. That area is like a disk here. That area is pi r naught square. That's why here area is equals to, we have to write pi r naught square. Therefore, I think you can say the answer, what is the power received. Okay, this was one question actually given in previous mains manner. Of course, long back given in advance, same question he copied and pasted there in a mains exam. Okay, likewise, we have to solve few questions now. Okay, we are almost running out. So better I skip to electromagnetic induction now. Okay, is it okay, Kalli?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you able to solve the questions from this radiation part and convection? Okay. Good. Then I am going to
Yes, sir.
Electromagnetic induction. In that electromagnetic induction, say the first part, fundamental part is when the magnetic field in a particular region, means simply magnetic flux in a particular region changes, then the change of magnetic flux with time produces some EMF, okay, in that closed region, whether it may be circular, rectangular, whatever it may be, another shape. Okay, just I drew one shape there like a circle. So the EMF induced in that closed region is equals to minus d phi by dt, we write. Okay, of course, you know why we put the negative sign. It always opposes the cause. Means when the flux tries to increase, the EMF is developed to decrease that flux. If the flux decreases, the EMF is induced to increase the flux. Okay, that is also very important, Nana. Okay, here suppose basically to understand, this is one circle, Nana. Here, this is suppose some magnetic field. Okay, magnetic field I am putting into signs, means you can understand magnetic field is applied into the board. Okay, that time, of course, its radius is r. Okay, and the magnetic field is changing, means B is changing at a rate of dV by dt is equals to, this is some value, some 4 Tesla per second. Okay, that is dB by dt, and that too it is plus 4 Tesla per second. Okay, what is the EMF induced there? I think you can say the answer. E is equals to, sir, minus d by dt of phi, sir. Phi is b into a into cos theta, sir. I think you know. Okay, magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is equals to b into a, that is b dot a. Electric flux is E dot A. This is what the Gauss law we apply in Gauss law in electric charges chapter. Okay. So B dot A, dot means the angle between B and A, that is cos theta. Area, I think you know. Area vector means we have to take normal to the area. So normal to the area and magnetic field both are parallel to each other. That is into, like my finger. And here this is also perpendicular to the board. Both are perpendicular to the board, means angle between them is 0. Cos 0, I have to write 1. So here I have to write area is not changing, A into minus dV by dt we have to write. And here area into, that value is given as 4, that is pi r square into 4 we write. Okay, that EMF, where it is produced, is it between the center and a point on the perimeter? Okay, if I want to connect, that's like a cell in the circuit, where to connect that 4 pi r square volts cell in the circuit now? Is it from center to a point on the perimeter? Okay, so I think you don't know. Here, that EMF, when you come to numericals, Nana, that EMF you calculated in this closed boundary. In this closed boundary means between any two closed points on the boundary, the potential difference, which is minus d phi by dt. Okay, so we are assuming the cell only here on the boundary, not between center and a point on the perimeter. That is very dangerous, man. You have to take care. So here that EMS, which is minus d phi by dt, we are taking. Sir, here how to say one terminal is at higher potential, other terminal at a lower potential. Okay. For that, we are using the formula what I said previously. Okay, look at the magnetic field he gave here plus 4 dB by dt. Means here B is appeared like 14 plus 14. Then only you can write dB by dt is equals to 4. Okay, B is equals to 40 plus 40 means B with the increase of time, B is increasing. Okay, B is increasing means area is not changing. That's why flux is increasing. Okay, flux is increasing. That too increasing means the EMF is produced not to increase the into flux. Okay, since the flux is increasing, the EMF is produced on the perimeter to decrease the flux. This, if you understand, then only you can put the correct option here. Okay, if the flux is increasing, into is increasing, sir, to oppose the cause, the EMF should create. How to decrease this flux? When this EMF creates the flux outwards. Okay, so this EMF should create the flux outwards here. Outwards means simply here I have to take the positive terminal like and negative terminal here. Then the current is flowing in this direction. Then that induced current will try to create the flux in this direction. That's why which is at higher potential, take care. We have to take like this now. It is negative and that is positive. Suppose they mention 2 points here, say A, B. They ask the question. In this case, which is at higher potential? Okay, appear to be theoretical, but we should take care. Which is at higher potential? Now with this concept, I can say B is at higher potential. Okay, current flows here like this. Okay, Nana? And here we have to take care one more. Same question. Suppose it is the outward flux and that flux, suppose B is given as minus 4t square like this. Okay, means you are getting the flux like phi is equals to minus 4t. Means flux is actually decreasing with the time. What I am saying. Okay, if I increase that time, okay, better to understand, you take like this now, 4 by t. Now I think you can understand. Okay, the time, suppose if you increase, the value will be decreased, so flux will be decreased. Okay, means outward flux is decreasing, outward flux is decreasing. When flux decreases, okay, keep in mind the EMF is induced, okay, to increase that decreasing flux. Okay, simple, Nana. Flux suppose increasing, EMF tries to decrease. Okay, the flux is decreasing either into or out, decreasing, it tries to increase. Okay, For everything, it tries to oppose the cause. Increasing flux to oppose, it tries to create the flux in opposite direction. Okay. Decreasing flux, right? To oppose the cause, it tries to increase. If flux decreases, it tries to increase. If flux increases, it tries to decrease. Simple. Okay. Since the flux is decreasing, it tries to increase the flux. How to increase? We should not create the flux in opposite direction, Anna. We should create the flux in the same direction. Then only flux will be increased. Flux will be increased in the same direction means here current should flow according to right hand thumb rule. Current should flow like this. Means between any 2 points, say somewhere here, A and B, I can say current always flows from positive terminal to negative terminal outside the battery. So here outside the battery means B is at higher potential, A is at lower potential. Okay. So here to understand whether you understood that concept or not, okay, just I am asking one question. If you are able to say, then I will be so happy so that you understood this question, this concept. So suppose this is one magnetic field, Nana. Okay. In this magnetic field, what I am doing, one loop here, placed initially, actually just touching the here the entry phase of magnetic flux and trying to enter into the flux. Enter into the field region. Okay, with some constant velocity, I am pulling now. Okay, with some constant velocity. In that case, suppose when it is at this first position, okay, when it is here, I am drawing the second position now. This is the second position, means here only, not coming down, there only. This is the second position, and here this is the third position, and here this is the fourth position. Okay, this is the fourth. In the 4 positions, since it is closed, okay, I take the first position also here happily. Now this is the first position, okay, and this is the magnetic field extended up to here. In the 4 positions, what will be the directions of current flow? If I ask, what do you say, Nana? In the 4 positions, at the first position, I think you can say first position, very easy. Ayyo. So you did not understand what I said here. Okay, first question here. In the first position, is this closed loop inside the magnetic field or outside the magnetic field?
Outside, sir.
Very good. Outside means, is there any flux through this loop?
No, sir.
So flux is zero now. If there is no flux, no EMF. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then here no EMF means no current is flowing. Why? Because EMF is not there, then I is also not there. Why? Because it is obeying the Ohm's law. Na? So here there is no EMF. E is equals to 0, sir. Therefore no current. If there is no current, no direction of current. Okay. Second one you observe, Nana. Second one is appeared like entering into the magnetic field. Some part is outside, some other part is inside, and it is trying to enter into the magnetic field. That time what you observe? The flux is said to be increased or decreased through the loop while it is entering into the magnetic field. Appear like
Increased, sir.
very good. So flux is appeared to be increased. So into flux is increasing. Into flux is increasing, Nana. So it should create the flux in the same direction or opposite direction?
Opposite direction, sir.
That one only, Gaga. Here I explain. Okay. If the original flux is increasing, the loop tries to send some current through the part and tries to decrease this flux. Decrease means it should create outwards or inwards, Nana? Into flux is there. So I want to decrease this flux. Decrease means I should create outwards, means in the same direction or opposite direction?
Same direction, sir.
Same direction means you are increasing, Kadanana. Already this
Opposite, sir.
into flux is increasing. So if you create the additional flux into, then total flux will be increased now. That point only you have to understand, Nana. Okay, if you understand that basic concept, actually this chapter is over. Right? So, okay, try to come out of confusion, Nana. Into flux is increasing means it creates the flux in opposite direction, out. Okay? Into flux is decreasing. Okay? Then it tries to create the flux in the same direction. Try to remember these 2 points. That's it. If the flux is increasing, creates in opposite direction. If the flux is decreasing, creates in the same direction. That's it. Okay. Now you say, here you said flux is increasing. So should create in opposite direction or same direction?
Opposite direction.
That's it. Opposite means, look at, I have to get the flux outwards. Outwards means, look at my fingers. They are in clock or anti-clock?
Anti-clockwise, sir.
It's over. Second question is also over. So here current will be developed in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. This one take care, Nana. Here the flux will be in the closed loop. That is completely inside. Okay. Completely inside means throughout this area, the flux is constant, neither increasing nor decreasing. Okay. Whereas in this case, it is entering. That's why the area covered by the flux is increasing. Area is increasing means according to the formula B dot A, flux is increasing, what you told. But there it is completely inside. So area bounded to the magnetic field is constant. Already I applied constant magnetic field. B is constant. Therefore, can I say phi is constant, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Then over. Induced EMF is nothing but d phi by dt. That equals to 0 by differentiating this constant. EMF is 0. Then you can say current will be how much?
0, sir.
Over. Third part. Fourth part. Look at that is coming out or entering into?
Out,
Coming
sir.
out, sir.
Coming out means the area bounded gradually decreases. Okay? Area decreases. Then flux will be decreased or increased?
Decreases, sir.
Flux decreases. Flux decreases. That too into flux is decreasing. So it should create the flux in the same direction or opposite direction?
Same
Same
direction.
direction.
Same direction. So into means clock or anti-clock?
Clockwise, sir.
Over. So here the current flows in clockwise direction. What is there? Very simple, Nana. Okay. This question he tried one time in exam like this. This is one magnetic field data. This was the question given in exam. Okay, according to that theory, I think you can say. Okay, and one semicircular ring is dropped from the top. Suppose it is about to leave the magnetic field here. Okay, at that instant, give the names like P and Q, which is at higher potential. It is about to leave. About to leave means not second case, fourth case.
Q is at high potential, sir.
Q is at higher potential. Okay, means here we will check. whether P is at higher potential or Q is at higher potential. It is about to come out. Come out means flux decreases. Flux decreases, creates in the same direction. Same direction, current flows like this. Ayyo. Current flows like that means?
P is at higher potential, sir.
Huh? P is at?
P will be at higher potential, sir. Higher
Okay,
potential.
I got here two answers. Take care. One said P is at higher potential and another said Q is at higher potential. We have to check which is at higher potential. Okay, na? Look at here. It is not a closed loop. Okay, and here, of course, no current will flow. But to find out which is at higher potential, we are assuming some direction. And here current flows in this direction means I have to assume, already I told Nana, where to assume the cell? Only on the perimeter. Perimeter between 2 points. Between 2 points, I have to assume on the perimeter. 2 points, current flows in this direction. If I take it is positive and that is negative, means current flows in this direction. Positive to negative if it is closed. Positive to negative means now you check P is at higher or Q is at higher. Means positive terminal is connected to whom?
Q, sir.
Q,
Q,
sir.
The answer is over. Who is at higher potential?
Q, sir.
That's it. So here, take care, Nana, while saying the EMF which is at higher potential. Okay. So here, direction of current very easily we told clockwise since it is coming out. But which is at higher potential, we got a little bit confusion there. Okay. Right. Suppose if I say this ring is about to enter into, and these are the 2 points. This time, Nana.
P will be at higher potential, sir.
Current flows in this direction. In that direction means immediately don't say Q is at higher potential. First we have to assume the cell. Current flows in this direction means I have to connect like this, one cell here. Okay. So positive terminal is connected to P. Therefore not Q. P is at higher potential. I think you observed the confusion there. Okay. Did you observe that confusion, Nana?
No, sir. I said P only, sir.
Not here. What I'm saying, suppose your answer is correct. What I'm not blaming you. What I'm saying is, while entering flux increases, that's why directly we take like this. And there is a chance to do the mistake. That's what I'm saying. Directly, if you consider like that and say, sir, current flows in this direction, so Q is at higher, that will be wrong. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Consider a cell inside and then try to say which is a higher potential. Okay. Good. If you understood, it is well and good. No problem at all. Is it clear, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this time, that type of models, I think you can say for the closed loop. Okay. And here, suppose sometimes, Nana, they take not the closed loops. And here many models will be there according to the formula of minus d by dt of b dot a, that is ba cos theta. For a coil, we add number of turns also. Okay. There by changing b, by changing a, by changing theta, there are many type of questions. I am not explaining them. I think you can solve them. N taken out to suppose b is changing, we write a cos theta constants db by dt one model. Will you solve based on this concept, Nana? Questions?
Yes, sir.
Means the b is changing with the time like 2t square given. Then you can you have to differentiate. That differentiation you try to substitute here. Theta also I think you understood. It is the angle between the normal drawn to the area and magnetic field. Okay. And one more here, suppose magnetic field is changed from 2 Tesla to 4 Tesla, then what you do, Nana? Will you do any differentiation?
No, sir. B2 minus P1 by T2 minus T1, sir.
That's it. Very good. So you know that concept. So no need to explain. And here second model is N D constant dA by dt into cos theta. This thing, Nana?
Yes, sir, we can do, sir.
Yeah. Means using what? Differentiation or using A2 minus A1?
A2 minus A1, sir.
Why? Because area changes with the time. They never give. Okay, like a differentiation model. Okay, very good. So this model also you can solve. Very good. And the third one, dangerous one, is NBA or constants d by dt of cos theta model. Nana?
Sin theta, sir.
Again, there are two models, Nana. Means the loop, suppose placed between two magnetic poles like in moving coil galvanometer, and it is continuously rotated, then you have to differentiate. Means the coil placed in a magnetic field like this, and it is continuously rotated. Okay, by putting one hand here, and we are continuously rotating with some constant angular velocity. Okay, that time you have to differentiate rapidly. That time you will get E is equals to NBA cos theta is minus, of course, this is minus d phi by dt. Minus of minus becomes plus. And here NBA cos theta is sin theta into d theta by dt. D theta by dt, I think you know. That is omega. So d theta by dt, I write here omega, and theta I replace with NBA omega into sine omega t. Why? Because omega he set constant. Constant means I can write theta by t. So theta is equals to omega. Okay. In this case, even though they ask what is the maximum value of EMF, it is appeared like E is equal to E naught sine omega t. This is the start of AC Nana. Okay, in AC we get E is equal to E naught into sine omega t. This part only. There we continue. And here this NBA omega is what? The maximum value of EMF produced when it is continuously rotated. Okay. And here suppose the coil actually is not rotated continuously, just turned. Suppose this is the black face Nana, placed initially in the direction of magnetic field and turned like this. That time rapidly. I'm not rotating continuously, just turned from to. That's it.
Angle changes, sir.
That time don't differentiate. This equation you write it as minus NBA into delta cos theta. Means cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1 by t. That time. Okay. So this here take an all the times don't differentiate. When it is continuously rotated, differentiate. Just the angle is changed from one angle to another angle. Then use delta model, delta cos theta, change in cos theta by time. Okay, right. So those basic models I'm not explaining now. I think you can solve them. And then here, suppose he said in one question, this is one rectangular or square loop, Nana. Square loop of side length A. Okay, and here above